In this video, we will dive into the world of collective nouns and explore some interesting examples that you may have never heard of before. Join us to learn more about these unique words and their usage in everyday English. An army of soldiers. An army of soldiers marched towards the enemy's stronghold. A band of musicians. The band of musicians played a beautiful melody at the concert. A choir of singers. The choir sang their hearts out during the performance. A class of students. The class learned about biology in the morning. A committee of representatives. The committee made a decision after much discussion. A crew of workers. The crew worked together to finish the project on time. A crowd of people. The crowd cheered loudly when their team won. An ensemble of actors. The ensemble performed a jazz concert last night. A flock of birds. The flock of birds flew in unison across the sky. A gang of criminals. The gang roamed the streets looking for trouble. A herd of cows. The herd of cows grazed in the field all day. A horde of tourists. The horde of tourists crowded the city streets. A jury of peers. The jury deliberated for hours before reaching a verdict. A mob of protesters. The angry mob took to the streets to protest. An orchestra of musicians. The orchestra played a beautiful symphony at the concert. A pack of wolves. The pack of wolves hunted their prey under the full moon. A panel of experts. The panel of experts discussed the latest research findings. A party of friends. The partygoers danced and socialized all night. A peal of bells. The peal of church bells rang out across the town. A pod of dolphins. The pod of dolphins swam gracefully in the ocean. A regiment of soldiers. The regiment of soldiers marched in perfect formation. A posse of cowboys. The posse of cowboys rode their horses across the dusty plains. A school of fish. The school of fish darted through the coral reef. A staff of employees. The staff of the hospital worked tirelessly to care for patients. A tribe of natives. The tribe of indigenous people lived in harmony with nature. A board of directors. The board of directors made important decisions about the company's future. A congress of politicians. The congress of politicians debated new laws and policies. A squad of police officers. The squad of police officers patrolled the streets at night. A battalion of soldiers. The battalion of soldiers marched in formation towards the enemy lines. A block of flats. I live in a block of flats in the city center. A wad of banknotes. He took out a wad of banknotes from his pocket to pay for the car. A platoon of soldiers. The platoon of soldiers marched through the muddy terrain, ready for their next mission. An album of photos. I love looking through my grandma's old album of photos to see pictures of her youth. An orchard of fruit trees. The farmer had an orchard of fruit trees where he grew apples, oranges, and peaches. A bundle of firewood. I asked my brother to bring me a bundle of firewood so that we could light a bonfire in the backyard. A hedge of bushes. The hedge of bushes along the driveway needs to be trimmed. A list of names. I made a list of names for the party invitation. A ream of paper. I needed a ream of paper to print all of the documents for the meeting. A clutch of eggs. The mother hen was seen proudly guarding her clutch of eggs in the cage. A fleet of ships. The Navy sent a fleet of ships to the harbor to defend the coast. So the next time you're describing a group of people, animals, or things, try using a collective noun. It's a simple way to add variety to your language and make your speech more efficient. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more language-related content.